Breaking news. This is coming from the decks of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, ordering and charging the Biafran Republic cabinet to get ready for the declaration of the Biafran state. Once the military takes over the government of Nigeria, it seems there are speculations and hints that the militaries possibly are perfecting ways to unseat the president Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Nobody can know, but the intel, of course, may have been passed to the prime minister and is giving charge to the cabinet of the Biafran Republic, of course, to get ready for the declaration of the Biafran state 96 hours after military takeover. Your take on this? We are almost at a point, at a moment of great excitement and misreactions. Your feelings and your take on this, Mazio Condem.
Christopher Musa said there's no cause for alarm, that they are ready for any eventuality. Now, and our Prime Minister have called the cabinet to sit up, be in prepare, in case if there's any eventuality. And now, if you see how we put it, he say it should, in case of if there's any eventuality, military takeover, which means it may be or not. It may be or may not. Now, nobody's sure of what tomorrow will be. And we're in Lagos now. If you look at the situation in Lagos, there's a camp in Lagos. And what camp I mean? There's nothing like a rumor fleeting here and there, whether that will be cool or not. But our Prime Minister, you know that is Ojena Mo, Ojena Mado. So I don't know how we manage got the information. And we know that there are certain hidden things we that are in this present Nigeria, we don't hear about it. They never tell you the news, they never tell you the rumor, people will not publish it.
These are classical informations, very classical one. Very
Medium will not publish it, but only God know what tomorrow will be. No matter our Prime Minister have said so, but only God will know what tomorrow will be. Whether there will be coup or no coup, whether Ahmed Tinubu will be there or not. You know that it was we Biafrans that saved the situation. We Biafran. You know there's a time when the North and the West gang up to protest against him. If his fellow Westerners will gang with the North to protest against him, then you can see that his government is only surviving by the grace of God. If not that God will use, let me put it in the way, that God will use we Biafrans to say no, we are not going to join the protest against him, which made the devil Umai to come out and start speaking blah 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 blah, normal speaking like all those people from flavor from East. They speak anyhow, they talk anyhow. That why the Igbos did not agree to join the protest because Tinubu have solved our problem, which I don't know the problem he have solved for us. If had they been the Biafrans agree to join the protest, don't you know that by now it could have been a serious issue against his Bola Tinubu administration. But as the East back out, that protest stop. Nobody know what is still on the ground. Nobody know what tomorrow will be. You understand?
Yes, as Biafrans consider that as distractions because their interest, of course, lies on Biafra's restoration and not the sustainability or whatever concerns Nigeria. It should be secondary. Their focus and primary responsibility is the restoration declaration of the Biafran state, not the protests in Nigeria as a result of hunger, starvation, which have been as old as Nigeria.
You see, what you said is really is reality. Because the way I understand it, even when they came to announce that they will not be part of the protest, I was very happy that my people said no. And as they boycott that to protest, had they been the likewise boycott 2023 election, the whole world could not know that we are serious. And this is what Deb Umahi do not understand. That my people, Biafrans, boycott the protest, not because Tinubu done us well, but to prove that we are not interested in Nigeria government anymore, whether it's good or bad. That's what Deb Umahi did not understand. And now, you know, the protest, Easterners boycott or Biafrans boycott. It, if you want to cause the war for the first time, the problem is between the West and the North. During the time of Akintola group and the Awolowo group, then NPC, led by Tafa Balewa back then, the Igbos were neutral, not even concerned Biafrans. But we came in to carry the revolution to save the West. At the end, West still joined the North to persecute, genocide, excise against us. Maybe that spirit is what entered the Igbos, entered the Biafrans, not Igbos, Biafrans, to say no, this time we not participate. And the way I'm seeing this thing, if there will be anything, changing of government, I am sure that the Biafrans in Nigerian service, like the armed forces, will not like to participate because the first one have teach them lesson not to participate again. You understand? And our able prime minister, as he is in preparation, if there's any eventuality, if you watch how he put the statement, he himself is not 100% sure that such topic will happen. Maybe he have heard a rumor or something like that. Then he's trying to put his house in order. You understand? Because the Biafran government in exile, their cabinet at the house.
Yes, it's been proactive. That is what a responsible government should do. Get alert, not to be taken aback by what is happening. It's being ahead of the supposed enemies and their antics. Whatever happens is equal to the task. Isn't that, of course, a wake up call for all Biafrans to get ready because the ego is well within the target?
You see, as I was saying, he is preparing ahead, as you said, for the event of things not to take him unaware. So he's preparing ahead, keeping the house in order, so that if there's any eventuality of changing of government in any form, whether by demonstration, whether by impeachment, whether by any way, then he himself know what to do by that time. This is why he's putting the house in order. But do not be surprised. As we people are rumoring since this president go on, there's a coup, there's a coup. Do not be surprised that coup may not take place. Do not be surprised. But there may be something like civil disobedience. There may be something like anarchy. There may be something like rebellion. There may be something like impeachment. If God don't want this government to be changed, God can use any instrument to change it. It doesn't matter, it must surely be when military carry gun. And if you watch it, if you look at it, military are political lies now. Military are no more, Nigerian military are no more military of taking action. They are military of looking inward their pockets. Nigerian military now is a military of looking inward their pocket. Nobody want to die again. Everybody carry gun for self-defense, not to attack anymore in Nigerian military.
I think what matters to Biafrans, based on my observations and findings, is the restoration of more. Nothing more matters to an average Biafran, but the declaration of restoration of the Biafran state. Could you at this time say congratulations to all Biafrans as they await, of course, the eventualities? If not, of course, the sacrosanct of 2nd of December remains unmovable, unshakable, according to the government of the Republic of Biafra in exile.
As you said, as I am here now, or other meaningful Biafrans, our concern is Biafra. Whether there's a coup in Nigeria, whether there's a rebellion in Nigeria, whether there's an uprising in Nigeria, whether there's a civil disobedience in Nigeria, it doesn't concern us. What concerns us is restoration of Biafra. Whether Nigeria themselves will take their hand to restore Biafra, or our Prime Minister and Biafra will declare Biafra. All I need is restoration of Biafra. That's all we have. And meanwhile, the way I'm looking at it personally, these governments, their ship may be heading to the rock on the high sea. The ship of this present government may be heading to rock in the high sea. And if you hit that rock in the high sea, there'll be no salvation there. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because if you watch it, since this present regime take over, I've been saying it time with that number that Mr. President of Nigeria, Ahmed Tinubu, should remove his hand from Nnamdi Kanu case and the Biafran case. You should discharge Nnamdi Kanu, discharge and acquitted, whether he pay compensation or not. He discharge Nnamdi Kanu, discharge and acquitted, and let Biafra go, so that the cause of what other people have done will not be partaker of it.
Do you think he cares or whatever cause? He's the president, and that to him, of course, is fulfillment.
He may care. He may care because he's a human being with flesh and blood. He's a human being. His flesh and blood. The constitution empowered him. But if people rebel against the constitution will be meaningless. Constitution empowered him to stay there. But if people rebel against the constitution, it has nothing to do.
Well, you may, of course, begin to ask: do Nigeria really have constitutions, which is based on equity, fairness, and fundamental rights of humans? Well, that will be a subject of discourse in subsequent edition.